Hello there, Pisces. How's it going, you guys? It's time for your reading. My name is Kelly, and I will be doing the reading. And, you know, I already did the rune of the day. I haven't posted the video yet, but the rune of the day today is the Blank Rune. This is the first rune that we pulled. So this is talking about something that either we don't know or something... you know, something unseen, or it could be a decision as well. It could be a decision as well. We'll have to see. So, yeah, the handy dandy Blank Rune. So what's going on here with Pisces? Let's get some more here and see what's going on. Elhaz or Algiers, Elhaz. When I learned runes a long time ago, you know, in the book that I learned from, basically was it called this particular rune Elhaz. Okay, so a lot of people call this Algiers. That's actually the real word for it is Algiers, but you know, it's the same thing. It's kind of like these other runes I have, the Irish runes. They have several different names for them. So this is just a good example for that in these runes. But this is talking about some sort of protection. So we're protected, all right? This is really good. These are thorns. Or, you know, horns. They're not really thorns. They're more horns. Like, you know, like on a deer or something, you know, or an elk. It's protection. What's going on with Pisces? Hagalaz. Hagalaz is something shocking. This is kind of like the tarot card in runes. And it can be for the good or for the bad, but I can tell you one thing that, you know, at least is sitting here next to Elhaz, because this is, you know, some sort of protection that is kind of shocking. It's good. It's a good. Sometimes the Tower is not so good. And sometimes, you know, Hagalaz is not so good either. The meaning of this is hail. And hail destroys crops, you know, and then people go hungry. So Hagalaz can be pretty nasty. But in this particular example, it's good because it's sitting right here next to some sort of protection. Let's see what else. Ingwaz. Wow, what a powerful rune. Ingwaz is really super powerful, Pisces. And this is Aquarius energy as well. But Ingwaz is, it can be sexual energy. It can. I don't really feel that that's what it is here, though. I feel that this is something that's going to, remember, this Hagalaz here is touching Elhaz right over here, your protection. This is something that's going to propel you forward in a very positive way for your protection, for your security, This is some sort of security. What's going on with Pisces? So we have Perthro, and I don't mind Perthro, not even a little bit. It's not bad at all. Perthro's a good rune. The thing about Perthro is if it's in reverse, it reminds me of the Nine of Swords, but it's not in reverse, it's in the upright. So Perthro, the meaning of Perthro is unknown. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, and I always bind the 5th rune with the 1st rune. And this is meaning unknown too. Look at this, it's blank. Something you don't know. And this is unknown. There's something unknown here, Pisces. And it's good. All right, it's a good unknown. It's just something that you haven't found out yet. I don't see any I feel something's going to be found out because you've got Hagalaz. It's kind of an interesting reading. Let's see what else. What's going on with Pisces? Laguz, and Laguz is in reverse. You know, this is kind of like splitting our energies here again now, Pisces. This is number 6. This person, whoever it is that you're dealing with. By the way, this is Aquarius energy again. You know, I'm noticing a lot of Aquarius energy. You could be dealing with an Aquarian. Don't have to be, but I'm just seeing a lot of Aquarius energy. And Laguz is talking about using your intuition, Pisces. Okay, for us, this is talking about us using our intuition. Now, this is somebody else's energy. This is somebody's energy that that is having a hard time. They don't want to let something go. This person doesn't want to let something go. That's probably you. This could be somebody that might not want to let you go for some reason. I don't know. Because Laguz is like flowing water, okay? And so when I see flowing water, I see somebody trying to grab onto things, you know, to hold on to something. What else? Thrasus. Taurus energy. You could be dealing with somebody with Taurus in their chart as well, Pisces. Doesn't have to be, it could be any sign. I'm just seeing the signs that I see. I see a lot of Aquarius, and I see Taurus. Taurus energy. So whatever the deal here is, Pisces, this is, at least this is in reverse, okay? So this is good for us. We're protected. See, this is talking about our protection. Look at this. We have Elhaz right here. This other person, this is something very difficult for this person. I don't know what this person is going through, but if they stop and listen to their own intuition, they're going to be able to overcome whatever this is, because there's no danger. Yeah, there's no danger for this person or for us, actually, for that matter, because we've got this right here. So there's something going on with this person here that that they feel like they're having a hard time doing something. What's going on with Pisces? Othala is talking about the family. This could be a family member that you're dealing with, Pisces. I know that this person here may consider you family. This is Pisces energy. Othala is Pisces energy. Huh. Let's get one more rune. What's going on with Pisces? Well, now that's very interesting. You got Othala again. Yeah, this is a family member, Pisces. You have some sort of a family member in your energy. Othala in the upright is talking about inheritance. That's what it really means. But generally speaking, you know, this, for the majority of us, we're dealing with something here that's going on with a family member. All right, and everything looks really good. It really does. There's nothing here negative at all. There's nothing, all right? If you're worried about anything, there's no need to worry about it because things are not as they seem. This is good news. Yeah. Interesting. Let's pull some more cards out. Let's pull some cards out. What's going on with Pisces? Wow, look at that. The page of swords in reverse. Now that's interesting. You know, I kind of feel that this is somebody else's energy over here. I don't feel that this is us. It couldn't be us. Look at that. The page of swords here is, look at, it's got Laguz. Here, I want to show you this. You see Laguz right here? It's got Menez. Menez is in reverse, okay? Now, Menez, the meaning of Menez is going deep within, okay? So this is somebody that's going deep within. But there's something here that they don't want to let go of. There's something right here that they don't want to let go of. I see Laguz there in reverse. And this card is talking about somebody having a hard time expressing themselves. Like I said, this person here is having a hard time expressing themselves. There's something here that this person, yeah, they're having a hard time saying something or something. Some sort of inner battle within themselves or something. What else? Now, the Five of Swords. The Five of Swords came out in reverse again. I'm going to check my cards. I don't normally put my cards in reverse, but, well, they all look straight. So, I don't know. It must have got, it came out like that for a reason. So, you know, the Five of Swords in reverse is a good card, Pisces. This is like making things right. Okay, there could have been some sort of an argument maybe in the past or something. This is making something right. Maybe this person is having a hard time expressing themselves to you, Pisces, and they want to make something right. It's kind of weird how they just automatically took over your cards, because this is not, I don't feel, I mean, it's part of our energy, but this is talking about this person over here. What's going on with Pisces? We got the four of Pentacles. Yeah, the Four of Pentacles. Okay. So the Four of Pentacles is holding on to something that they don't want to let go of. See? You see Gable right there? That's a blessing. They look at you as a blessing, Pisces. And they're moving really, really slow because they're up in their head. They're kind of like hermit mode, thinking, going within deep. And if they stop for just 1 minute and listen to their intuition, they'll know that there's no danger, that they, you know. Let's get some other cards. Interesting. Interesting looking read so far. Let's see what else is going on. All right. Let's get some of these. Why is a Page of Swords there in reverse? Why is a Page of Swords there in reverse? Look at this. The page. Look at this. The Ace of Pentacles. The Ace of Pentacles. Okay, now this is talking about something about money. Okay, this is talking about money, right? There's something to do with money about this here, Pisces. This person's having a hard time explaining something or expressing something to you, and it's concerning money. And I see Barcana down here, and it's on. This is talking about family issues. It could be family issues. It doesn't have to be. But when I'm looking at Othala up here twice, and then I see Barcana right there like that, that tells me right there that, you know, it's got something to do with money. And family. And family. And notice the Barcana is on the rocks. This could be some sort of... this could have been some sort of a disagreement about money or something, but this person wants to make something right. Because there was something not balanced here. What's going on with Pisces? Why else is the Page of Swords there? The Eight of Wands. The Eight of Wands. Yeah, see? This person wants to communicate with you, but they're having a hard time doing it. Yeah, but I do like this here because look at he's closing the book on Nathi's. He's closing the book on lacking. So this is really good. I see Fehu here in the upright. Yeah. Let's clarify the other ones before I open my mouth. Why is the Five of Swords there in reverse? Oops. The Eight of Swords in reverse. So this is good news, Pisces, because this person here wants to make something right with you, Pisces, but they've been really stuck, and this is them coming out of their stuck mode, you know. It's overcoming their self-imprisonment of the mind and finding freedom. Yeah. So, you know, let's get another card. You get the King of Wands. Yeah, so the King of Wands is this person here. You know, and I really apologize, Pisces. They took over your tarot reading, but it's just the way the energy came out. But this person is going to break through. Okay, look at this. He's determined to come forward to you, and I feel he or she, whoever this person is, they're going to communicate with you. They're going to be communicating with you pretty soon, Pisces. They're wanting to move forward towards you, and this is pretty big determination because, you know, the King of Wands does not say no. And I notice here there's Ingwaz right here. Ingwaz is Aquarius energy. Like I said, I see Aquarius energy here, and I see Aquarius energy here too. A lot of Aquarius energy. So why is the Four of Cups there? The Six of Wands. The Six of Wands. Yeah, this person doesn't want to let you go, Pisces. They want victory with you. They want victory with you. I see Gable right up here. They look at you as a blessing. What else? Why else is the Four of Wands there? Well, you got the World card. The World card. Wow. So this person could live at a distance from you, Pisces, whoever this person is, with the World card here. And I also see Hagalaz on his, right here, Hagalaz. Yeah, here's Hagalaz right here. Yeah, you're going to get some shocking information. I feel that you're going to get some shocking information from whoever this person is, because they're bound and determined to have some sort of a new beginning with you, a new chapter. Yeah, that's kind of like what I see. At the bottom of the deck, I see the Two of Cups. Wow. This is like you and somebody coming together. Now, this doesn't have to be romantic, but it most certainly could be. And the Sun. Look at that, the Sun. Happy, happy card. Happiness. And if you'll notice here, too, it's got Canaz on there twice. It's a double victory. It's a win-win. It's a win-win situation and a celebration. Wow. So things are really looking good, Pisces. I like this reading. It's pretty good. I don't know what I'm going to name it, but that's the hardest part. What's going on with Pisces? It's time to take action. New moon in Aries. Let's get one more. Gosh, I'm just throwing these all over the place, aren't I? Nothing is yet set in stone. Mutable moon. And a win-win forecast is outcome. Full moon in Libra. All right, Pisces, I really like that. There you have it. I'm going to get into the birthday extended readings now. And we'll narrow it down. And I hope you guys stay for the full read, because you miss out if you don't. All right. So first of all here, Pisces, let's do some Kippers. So what's going on with Pisces? Privileged lady, huh? Privileged lady. You know, maybe that's you, Pisces, or maybe that's somebody else. Privileged lady, huh? What else? Child, huh? Some of you could be with your children too, spending time with children. I see family all over the place. What else? Expectations. So you could have some sort of expectations, Pisces. Yeah. You know, when I pull these cards, sometimes it raises more questions than I can really answer. Yeah, but the first card you got here is a privileged lady. So somebody, you know, feels privileged. I don't know whether that's you or somebody else, but it looks like a pretty nice card. It really does. And then we have the child card. And this is, you know, you could be spending time with a child. I mean, yeah, this could be your child. This could be like a grandchild. This could be, you know, you know, when I pick up this card, though, it reminds me of childhood memories. It does. You know, I know that's not really what it means, but that's what it reminds me of. It reminds me of childhood memories. So maybe somebody could be having some childhood memories and having some expectations, all right? Because I feel that you're expecting something, Pisces. You're probably for sure expecting something. And believe me, something's coming. Something's coming. The King of Wands is bound and determined. So with this Eight of Wands there, yeah, expect some sort of communication for sure. All right. Well, let's get into the birthday part here. All right. So Pisces, we have 3 different birthday runes in our birthday, for our birthdays, I should say. The first birthday rune is Solilo, and that is for Pisces that are born February 19th to February 27th. So if you're born during those dates, that's going to be your birthday rune. And then the next rune you have here is Ingwaz, and that is for Pisces born February 28th to March 14th. So if you're born during those dates, that is your rune. And then here lastly we have Barkana. And Barkana is for Pisces born March 15th to March 20th. All right, so that's your birthday runes. Let's pull some cards. I usually pull these out here first. Let's get the, these are called the Warm runes. All right, they're from Ireland and Scotland if you're new. And they go back before the Roman Empire. So they're pretty old. They're not quite as old as these runes here, but they're pretty close. What's going on with Pisces? Ia. I think that's either, yeah, that's Ia. I think that's Ia. Well, we'll find out when I open the book, but this is talking about bravery. I know what the meaning is because look at, he's walking up to a lion. So that's definitely bravery. What else? Be. Wow, what an awesome rune. This is joyful new beginnings, Pisces. Be. That's what Barkana kind of means too. You know, Barkana means birth. And you know, Be, you can see the little baby in her arms. Wow. Let's get another one. Chinya, the holly tree. All right, so let's get into these here. Well, you know, I see Chinya first, so I guess we'll do Chinya first. Okay, so this is the holly tree, Pisces. Like I said, and the meaning of this particular rune is expertise, analysis, protection, and transformation. It's also talking about being very creative and having a certain type of ability. So I really like this. Very good. Now here in the background it says, you may feel as if you're being secretly sabotaged or there's a secret plot against you. I don't feel that way, but maybe some of you do. But you know, this is just mainly talking about bravery. This is talking about bravery to overcome any current conflict. And, you know, you're gonna have the bravery. Look at this. This is talking about bravery as well. It most certainly is. And, you know, whatever is going on here, it's kind of shocking, you know. So, but we've had a lot of bravery. I mean, man, shoot. It's saying here on Chinya, the final little thing here, it says, is to consider this an opportunity to use your creative abilities to overcome some of these obstacles. So that's, you know, really good. I mean, for sure. All right, now let's get over here to, well, here's Be. I see Be. Be is the birch tree. And it's mostly associated with joyful beginnings, birth. See, birth. Somebody could be, you know, I see a lot of family here. But mainly just new beginnings, a new phase of your life. That's what I'm kind of feeling. I don't feel that this is so much birth, although it could be for somebody. I don't really feel that. I feel that this is more so like a new phase of your life. And like with the world here, see, you know, the old is gone and the new is beginning, a new phase. And it's talking about creativity and cleanliness. So yeah, creativity and cleanliness. And it says here that change can sometimes be uncomfortable and challenging, and now is the perfect time to get ready for the changes and transformations that lie ahead. So yeah, just get ready, Pisces. Things are going to change really quick. Kind of feels slow now maybe for some of us, but I don't think that's going to last very long. All right, so let's get over here to Ia. Where did it go? Here it is. Yeah, this is the, and this is the aspen tree, okay? And the meaning of it is bravery, like I said, and overcoming fears and worries about the future. So, I mean, this is overcoming any worries or fears about the future. You know, like I said, I feel something about, you know, you have some sort of expectations for sure about your security. This is talking about your security. Remember that aspen tree is quite strong yet flexible. Remember this while trying to overcome difficulties. Ea can also represent enlightenment and connection with the universe through altered consciousness. Like, in other words, like your dream state, like you're in a dream, or kind of like just a deep spiritual type of, I can't really explain it, but you know, when you wake up in the morning and you're kind of like in a phase, kind of like that kind of feeling. And I think a lot of you guys know what I mean, because we're all Pisces and we all have that kind of like intuitive sense. Let's pull a couple shadow cards here too. What's going on with Pisces? Discernment. Don't run from difficult emotions. Sit with them and allow them to shift. That's good advice. What else? Resentment. It often festers, causing a desire for revenge. Let go of any of that in the past and find peace. Don't worry, you will, Pisces. You got the five of swords in reverse. You know, somebody's going to make something right. There's peace coming. What else? Materialism. Relentlessly pursuing wealth and possessions and putting them above care for others. So don't do that. And I never do that. But that could be somebody else doing that to you, but that's going to end. What else is going on with Pisces? The pause is the shift. Your past is now behind you. All you desire is right in front of you. Pause to reconnect with your power and follow the pull of your destiny. Man, that's a really good one. Let's get another one here. Energetic pull. A true master knows that you create through your actions. Do not hesitate when you feel the energy pulling you. Follow it fearlessly and move worlds. Let's get one more. Let it be. Let it be. If you need to solve a problem, ask yourself, what is the simplest way to proceed? When you call forth the simplest path, it appears, and vice versa. I like those. Let's see what else. I want to pull these runes out here first. What's going on with Pisces? Barkana. Okay, so Barkana is talking about the family as well, or a new beginning, something new with the family. And I see nothing but family up here. I mean, this is family. And this is talking about, this could be talking about family too. It's a new beginning, but there's some sort of a, delay, okay? It's not a big delay though, but there is a delay. There's a delay in this. Maybe that's why the blank rune is there, because it's different for everybody too, you know? What else? Oh, here, we don't want to do that here. I'm just going to pull these. What else? Okay, so you have Ingwaz in reverse. Okay, so there could be something here there could be something here that you may not trust, Pisces. But the thing about Ingwaz in reverse, I wouldn't really worry about it at all because you're protected. What I'm saying is to go with the flow. Go with the flow. Let me see if I can find it here. Also, Ingwaz can be talking about some sort of transportation or travel. You know, maybe this is the delay. There could be some sort of travel delays. If it's not something you don't trust, then it's some sort of a delay in travel. And it's not a long delay either because, you know, Barkana doesn't stay reversed very long. So what else? Let's see what else. Jera, and then there's the breakthrough. Jera is a breakthrough. It's also a torch. Here it is right there. Wow. Yeah, a torch. The torch that lights up the dark. Something unknown is going to be found out. And it's also going to be a breakthrough. All right? There may be some sort of travel involved here, and it could be slightly delayed or something. For some of us, not all of us. Just take what resonates and leave the rest. Let's get one more. A couple more runes here. We got the woman rune. That's very positive. Well, you know, I just had that in my hand. There it is. Came out again. It wanted to come out. I dropped it back in there and it came back out. The all-seeing eye. And the moon. Wow, very positive. All these are good. No warnings today, except to just use your intuition. So the woman rune here is talking about compassion and fertility and the nurturing of qualities. You know, like nurturing qualities. Let me see here. Like the gentle embrace of a mother, it represents a nurturing care and support that sustains life and fosters growth. And that's kind of interesting that we got that. And then I see this right here. She's holding a little baby. Interesting. Very, very positive rune. Let's get over here into the eye. Where'd the eyeball go? There it is. Okay. So the eye is talking about intuition. Like I said, Pisces, make sure that you're using your intuition. It's talking about clarity and the awakening of the inner spirit. Like the all-seeing eye that penetrates the veil of illusion, it represents the power of perception and the ability to discern truth from falsehood, guiding us towards greater understanding and enlightenment. So, man, that's very, very good, Pisces. You're going to find something out. You're going to get some news. Now, here with the moon, and this is really good too. It says, the moon represents inner guidance and the exploration of the unknown. Well, this is definitely the exploration of the unknown. This means unknown. And you're exploring things with your torch so you can see. Awesome. It encourages us to embrace our inner wisdom and trust our instincts. even in times of uncertainty. So if you feel uncertain, just make sure that you're trusting your instincts, and you're going to have some sort of a breakthrough for sure, and you're going to see something. Yeah, it looks really good, Pisces. I really like this reading. And if you haven't, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, you guys. And I'll see you again tomorrow. All right, Pisces. See you tomorrow. Bye for now.